My name is Engineer Abe Rotich. I'm a member of the Institution of Engineers of Kenya. I pursued a degree in mechanical engineering at the University of Nairobi, where I obtained honors. I later studied Masters in Business Administration at Kenyatta University. In between, I've done various courses, one of which is Senior Advanced Management course at the School of Business at Strathmore University. I'm currently working as a Geothermal Development Director at Kenya Electricity Generating Company. I'm vying for the position of First Vice President at IEK. I believe I'm suitable for this position since I possess a long history of experience on leadership and having served as a former branch chairman of IEK at Mombasa branch. I intend to do a number of things if elected in this position of First Vice President of IEK. The first one is to ensure I pursue mentorship and coaching for our student engineers. And my second agenda is to ensure that we have the engineering institution partner with business people and industrialists in allocating 40% to local content for our people and also 30% for special groups. My third agenda is global visibility. The agenda of Institution of Engineers of Kenya can only be enhanced if we are visible globally. My fourth and last agenda is I would likely pursue structured trainings for our engineers and technologists. This is achievable by ensuring we sign memorandum of understanding, collaboration, and partnership with industrialists, consulting firms, institutions, and various government companies. And I believe if we pursue that way, we can easily achieve 100% trainings for our engineers and promote them into professional engineers. On 23rd of March 2020, I humbly request you, all distinguished engineers, to vote in large numbers. Vote for Engineer Abe Rotich. Voting for Engineer Abe Rotich is voting for success. As engineers, we can do more. Thank you.
My name is Karanja Jackson, and I'm the executive member of the Kenya Union of Journalists Nakuru Chapter. The drive today came as an idea that we floated as the officials of the chapter. Soon after the government announced that the first case of COVID-19 was reported in our country, we felt that there was a need for we as journalists to receive some training or empowerment on COVID-19, so that as we go out in reporting and disseminating information, we disseminate this information based on facts. After this discussion, we met the Chief Officer of Health here in Nakuru, Dr. Sami Kingori, and we fronted the idea to him. an idea that he also felt that was quite notable and also noble. So after that, we agreed that we can have the training for 3 days where our journalists will be trained. Journalists drawn from Nakuru County, that is towns like Naivasha, Molo, and here in Nakuru town. The training will be in 3 days. Today we just had our first session that was also graced by the CEC in charge of health, Dr. Gishuki Mwangi, who also graced the occasion and told us that the county is making all mitigating and preventive measures to deal with the virus. He also informed us that the county has already received 20,000 masks that should help them deal with any risks or any reports of the virus within the county. He also further informed us that there are other measures that we as Kenyans can employ, things like cleaning or washing our hands regularly using soap. We should also avoid contact with other people, which are some of the ways that this virus is being transmitted. We further got through the training, got to understand that we do not need to have to buy these sanitizers. We can also prepare our own homemade sanitizers using bleaching agent blended with the right composition of water. So this drive will go on for 2 more days. That is on Tuesday, and the culmination will be on Wednesday. And we hope that at the end of it all, our journalists will have received sufficient training and sufficient information concerning the virus. So we want to extend our sincere gratitude to the county government of Nakuru, who bought to our idea, bought to our proposal of training our journalists, which is quite, because the journalists are the people who disseminate this information to the people. So when they have the right information, when they have the accurate information, they can share this information to the people in the correct way. We also want to applaud the journalists in Nakuru who have also bought to the idea. We had a group of 15 people today. Tomorrow we'll have the other numbers because again, one of the measures is that we should avoid crowds. That's why we have 15 today, tomorrow the remaining another 15, and then on Wednesday possibly, the last day we'll also have another 15 members. So we want to applaud, and we also want to thank our head office, the Kenya Union of Journalists Nairobi headquarters, that have also stood with us in this noble initiative. And we pray that other organizations also in the country will come out together. Let us not panic. That was also the message that was told of us today. Let us not panic. This is a virus that can be handled with the correct measures. We'll be able to deal with this virus.
Explaining that, she told me that her brother is a member of the fourth estate. So I don't know whether that's that's the reason why journalists usually receive, and by the way, journalists usually speak very highly about your office and that of Dr. Kimani. Okay. So guys, for the sake of Dr. Nguru, my name is Kyoko Okimani. I am a journalist and a journalism trainer at Egerton.
You protect yourself, and two, the kind of information you give to our public. It is very, very important, and I'll tell you the reason why. Coronavirus is a disease which is very, very easy to prevent because it requires what we call a public health approach. And the most important tool we have is one, that everyone has good information so that they are aware what is coronavirus, how is it transmitted, and two, the simple instructions on how to protect yourselves. Simple things like hand washing, using water and soap, or using an alcohol-based sanitizer. The other issues about treatment and such, those are basically medical, and we'll take care of them. But you see, this disease will either lose it or win it at the level of the public, not at the level of the health workers. And that is where you belong, and that is why you are important. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to be very brief and tell you that this is the best thing that has happened to the fight against coronavirus here in this county, and any other person will be. That journalists, for the first time, will give very informed information to the general public, and that way we'll beat it. Thank you very much. And now, yes. Yes, sir.
First of all, is to also congratulate you. Yesterday during the President's address to the nation, Nakuru was marked out as one of the counties that has actually gone ahead to sort of come up with all these measures. The other thing is, locally, because we are also a county, we have media establishments, radio stations that are within that serve the local market, so to speak, the Nakuru County residents. Do you have a plan for how you can come up with a few individuals that you could be calling upon? Because ideally, coronavirus, we are not adequately informed in as much as we research and do all this. Do we have a plan from the county government that we can get a few people?
This is the time we are so free to the media. We want to give every information that is required. Just book an appointment with us, we shall come running. The other good thing about information, we have everybody like me. I am an epidemiologist, so I'm an expert in what we are discussing. So from the top, he is a public health expert also. And also we have the county public health officer, Elizabeth, who is here. She's doing a PhD in these things. So we don't have deficiency of people who can give information on this. We are actually good in it, and that is why we prepared well in good time. All right, both from the promotive and preventive aspect, and also on the clinical sides, if we ever have a case. And you can see we are doing very good surveillance so that we nip these things in the bud. We would wish as much as possible that we don't have a clinical case, because it is very expensive to do it. We want to just manage these things at the level of the public. If the public is well informed and they follow the simple instructions, I will tell you for sure, this is not a big problem. We can deal with it. Yes.
My name is Engineer Aberotich. I'm a member of the Institution of Engineers of Kenya. I pursued a degree in mechanical engineering at the University of Nairobi, where I obtained honors. I later studied Masters in Business Administration at Kenyatta University. In between, I've done various courses, one of which is Senior Advanced Management course at the School of Business at Strathmore University. I'm currently working as a Geothermal Development Director at Kenya Electricity Generating Company. I'm vying for the position of First Vice President at IEK. I believe I'm suitable for this position since I possess a long history of experience on leadership and having served as a former branch chairman of IEK at Mombasa branch. I intend to do a number of things if elected in this position of First Vice President of IEK. The first one is to ensure I pursue mentorship and coaching for our student engineers. And my second agenda is to ensure that we have the engineering institution partner with business people and industrialists in allocating 40% to local content for our people and also 30% for special groups. My third agenda is global visibility. The agenda of Institution of Engineers of Kenya can only be enhanced if we are visible globally. My fourth and last agenda is I would likely pursue structured trainings for our engineers and technologists. This is achievable by ensuring we sign memorandum of understanding, collaboration, and partnership with industrialists, consulting firms, institutions, and various government companies. And I believe if we pursue that way, we can easily achieve 100% trainings for our engineers and promote them into professional engineers. On 23rd of March 2020, I humbly request you, all distinguished engineers, to vote in large numbers. Vote for Engineer Abel Rotich. Voting for Engineer Abel Rotich is voting for success. As engineers, we can do more. Thank you.